Okay, let's break down some new terms of the urinary system. So all of these are going to be urinary related. Again, make sure that you have your word list in front of you. It's going to make it much easier to break down each of these word parts, okay, into their components if you can look them up. Let's get started. Okay, so our first term of the urinary system is the term dysuria. Dysuria. See if you can break it down into a prefix, a root, a suffix, and then break it down even further into what each of those things mean and what the entire term means. We've been doing this sort of breakdown for some time, so hopefully you are getting better and better at this as each unit goes on. But let's see if you can identify dysuria. Okay, there is a prefix in this one, and the prefix here is dys, which means bad or painful. There's actually no root term. You could potentially break it up in another manner, but we're going to go with it. There's no root term for this one. However, there is a new suffix that you see on your word list, which is uria, U-R-I-A, uria, which refers to urination, and that is the chapter we're in, right, with our urinary system. So our definition for the term dysuria is urination that is painful. You could have also said it's urination that is bad, although more commonly we would go with the painful urination. Let's take a look at another term from the urinary system. Okay, next up we have the term Micturition. Micturition. So go ahead and use your word parts in your word list. See if you can break it down. Pause this video as long as you need so that you break it down first before you see our breakdown of this term. Okay, so in the term micturition, there is no prefix. However, we did look at micturo or micturi, I with an I as a combining vowel, and that meant urination. So if you need to go back and watch the previous video, please do so. The suffix here is tion or ion, which we have seen many times. That refers to an action of. So micturition is defined as the action of urination. Okay, hopefully you broke that one down correctly. Let's try another definition. All right, next up, the term Oliguria. Oliguria. See if you can break this down by yourself first. Hit pause if you need to. Okay, so oliguria does not have a prefix associated with it. We did look at this particular term. It is a little bit tough to read and pronounce, but it's oligo, which meant scanty. And again, we talked about scanty meaning a little amount of something. And a very common suffix that we're going to see for this particular chapter, as it's all about urine, is uria, which referred to urination. So oliguria breaks down to scanty or little urination, so less than there should be, but your patient is still urinating. All right, hopefully that one went perfectly. Let's try another one. Next up, we have the term anuria. Anuria. See if you can break it down yourself first and hit pause if you need to. Okay, so the prefix in this term is an, A-N. And remember, A and A-N is a prefix meant the same thing, so they are interchangeable. Generally, we use the A portion If we are connecting to a consonant next and the AN, if we're connecting to a vowel, that is our most common rule for that. But the A or the AN prefix means to have none, it's without, nothing, zero, right? We're really talking truly nothing. There is no root term in the term anuria, but there is the suffix we have been looking at, uria, which refers to urination. So the term anuria means that there is no urination. So this would be true inability to urinate. Okay, let's try something else. Polyuria is up yet next. Polyuria. And again, hit pause if you need to. Okay, so the term poly as a prefix refers to many, a lot, much, right? Something in that sort of definition. Again, we do not have a root term here. And the suffix that we have been looking at, and these are all kind of related to each other, is that suffix uria, which refers to urination. So polyuria means too many, too often, too much urination. Okay, so this is more urine than would be expected. All right, how are you doing? Hopefully, as each unit goes on, you are getting better and better with this word breakdown as you get more and more practice. You know you're doing a wonderful job.